Jason Saltzman, the CEO and founder of Ally. My experience with startups over the past 15 years has given me the unique opportunity to connect with the brightest founders in the world. Join us while we learn from founders what it is really like to start a business. This is Resilience.
So my name's Sim Khan. I'm founder of Brimble and Clark Custom Clothing. I started out as a banking lawyer and kind of built my business on the side originally, weekends and after work.
So tell us a little bit about where you're at right now.
Company's been around for 7 years. You can get fitted in Baltimore at the Brownstone location on East Preston, or in DC at the Loft location on 4th Street.
We're the only place in the tri-state area that can produce this shoulder construction.
Okay.
This Spala Camicia shirt shoulder. It's the softest shoulder that you can find anywhere in the area, and it's 30% the weight of whatever else you have in your closet. So it feels like a shirt, but it wears like just a beautifully well-cut jacket.
You have some amazing clients. How did you get these clients? Like, what did you focus on in order to drive like all these like amazing individuals to like wear your shit?
In the first year, I caught a break. I was in the casting process for a TV show called Fashion Star on NBC in New York, hosted by Jessica Simpson,
Wow.
Nicole Richie, and
all right.
And during that casting process, they put me through competitions. Through multiple rounds of casting, I beat out 20,000 competitors nationally to get in front of some kind of heavy hitters in the industry. I ended up meeting Rachel Bilson, who was Summer on the OC. And she's on Heart of Dixie now. She really loved the clothes. After that, started getting clients from the Twilight Saga, X-Men, Captain America. I co-hosted an on-camera show called Inside Look TV on the CW network. Terrible time slot, but it was great for intros. And I met Pierre Garçon through that.
So what we like to call this, and by the way, you are a baller, dude. This is awesome. I love it. Like, if you could think about the worst situation that you've been throughout the process of growing a business, the trials and tribulations that you went through to get to where you are today, what's like a story behind that?
I think one story that kind of stands out was a risky play that I made. And it was a few years ago. I was growing the business. I got tapped to collaborate on a fashion show with Becky Lee. She was a reality star on Survivor, and she had a domestic violence charity. So the idea was that we would collaborate. It would be 13 NFL, Major League Baseball, and Major League Soccer players wearing Brimble and Clark suits on the runway for charity. Production was going great. Everything was going perfectly. Then I went in, for a routine dental surgery, okay? And my face, my kind of mouth swelled, which I thought was normal. But 2 weeks later, I was like a bullfrog. Everything had swollen, and I was red. And I went into my doctor's office, and when he saw me, his face went white. I mean, the feeling.
Can't be a good sign.
It was not a good sign. And he said, "This is urgent. This could be life-threatening." Turns out I had developed an infection that could have spread to my brain.
Oh my
He took
God.
me into the operating room, jammed a scalpel into my neck, which is the scar is right there, and he basically addressed the issue, but he said, this is a really serious problem. You need to rest up and kind of recover from this. Don't do anything too significant. The runway show was 2 days away. And so I had to decide, am I going to do this? Am I going to move forward with this thing? Or am I going to, kind of stay home, follow doctor's instructions? Was it a stupid thing to do? Yeah. Was it a risky thing to do? Yeah, definitely. But I decided to move forward with the show. Footage of me from that day, like I had a bandage on. I couldn't speak a lot because it was tough to talk, and I looked really tired. But it was a really successful event. It got national press on TMZ, Daily Mail. I had worked with NFL players before that. I met Kirk Cousins, a quarterback on the Redskins, during that process, and he's become a longtime client and real big supporter and booster of the business. And that kind of thing, it wouldn't have happened if I just followed my doctor's orders. And I think the lesson that I learned from that is it's not really about resilience or not giving up. It's more that if you really believe in something, if you're super passionate about it, if you are willing to risk everything to build it and pursue it and give your everything to it, that kind of commitment pays off.
I want to thank you so much for explaining and giving a little piece into your story, educating everybody that's learning about how it is to grow a business, the trials and tribulations along the way to really make it happen. And thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.